11 people are dead after a car was driven into a crowd of people in Canada. The attack took place at a street festival in Vancouver. The country's Prime Minister says he's heartbroken. Good evening. 11 people are dead and dozens more have been injured after a man drove a car at high speed into crowds at a street festival in Vancouver. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney has said the nation is heartbroken and devastated. Well, the attack happened just after 8 o'clock in the evening local time as the Filipino community there were celebrating an important cultural event. The vehicle, an SUV, was driven into the crowd on the main road leading to the street festival. A 30-year-old man from Vancouver has been arrested. Lise Doucette has sent us this report.
A celebration turned into carnage. Members of Vancouver's Filipino community were the first to call for urgent help.
So there's been dispatched about 20 casualties.
This black SUV had just rammed into these crowds.
The driver is gone. The driver is gone.
A street of food trucks and families on a warm spring evening became a scene of first responders and emergency services.
The driver of the vehicle was the lone occupant, and he was arrested at the crime scene by members of the Vancouver Police Department after bystanders and witnesses intervened to detain him. I can also tell you that the person we have in custody does have a significant history of interactions with police and healthcare professionals related to mental health.
Police say they're certain this wasn't an act of terrorism. But violence like this in Canada is rare and shocking.
Last night, families lost a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, a son, or a daughter. Those families are living every family's nightmare. And to them and to the many others who were injured, to the Filipino-Canadian community, and to everyone in the broader Lower Mainland, Vancouver, I would like to offer my deepest condolences.
And it comes as Canada goes to the polls tomorrow. Politics now paused to rally round a shattered community.
Huge community event. And have it end in tragedy like this, it won't break us or the community, but it's horrible.
Many details still missing about this Vancouver violence. What led one man to hurt so many? The number of injured may rise. But this striking West Coast city, one of Canada's most densely populated and diverse, is now known for one of its darkest days.
And Lise joins us live now from Ottawa. Lise, all of this on the eve of what is a crucial election for Canada and a very tightly fought election as well.
Yes, the election tomorrow is seen as one of the most consequential in Canada's history. So this tragedy has erupted just when there is already a very political charged environment and a political moment where the majority of Canadians are saying that the threats to this country come from across the border, from President Trump's swinging tariffs, but also his repeated threats to take over Canada and make it the 51st state. And this kind of violence has reminded Canadians again, if they need to be reminded, that they have their own threats from within. This country doesn't have the kind of gun violence, gun culture that is so often put on display, and tragically so, in the United States. But many Canadians are aware that this is not the kind of country that it used to be. It has its own problems to deal with. And they'll be thinking of that when they cast their ballots tomorrow. For the moment, the political rivalries between Mr. Carney and his main rival, the head of the Conservatives, Pierre Poilievre, have been smoothed over. Mr. Poilievre saying now is the time for national unity. But when Canadians go to the polls tomorrow, they'll think not just of the best man to take on President Trump, but to take on the challenges within.
OK, Lise, thank you very much indeed. Lise is reporting.